Okay, good morning everybody. Today is the 14th of February 2018. Welcome to JFDs Morning Traders Espresso with me, Dr. Subsricbe, where we will have a quick look at the markets, what to expect from them today. But before we continue, let's quickly look at our risk disclaimer. So JFD brokers offer exclusively consultancy-free services. The content of this webinar does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation, and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. The analysis and comments presented do not include any consideration of your personal investment objectives, financial circumstances, or needs. So I'll just let you read through this risk disclaimer a little bit. Also, before we continue, I just wanted to show you, just to remind you of our website, the JFD research section, where you can have a read through different analysis that we do in different languages, and we do some trading shoutouts where we just throw out a chart, or just very short technical analysis just on its own. So yeah, if you've got time, have a read through this. I think you might find it useful. Okay, so let's jump into the markets. Now, the first one that I wanted to look at is the euro dollar. Now, we just recently got the German CPI figures. German CPI figures and the German GDP figures as well. Now, overall, I can see that the market, the euro dollar, is having a nice bounce from this trend line here, and this is how it started its week. Now we can see that now it's finding its resistance within around this 20-day moving average within the Bollinger Band. It's quite difficult to say, to be honest. We could, of course, if you look at the candles, we could see some continuation to the upside. That is, of course, if the US CPI figures that are on focus today will disappoint us, and we'll have a negative reaction from the dollar. We could see euro dollar spiking even higher. Probably the level to watch, the best level to watch at the moment would be 124, the round number of 124. If we break that, we might see some more continuation to the upside. If this area will hold where it is sitting at now, because this is actually acting as a good resistance level as well, we could actually come back down and test this trend line, this upward moving trend line that started somewhere around mid-December. It could be actually interesting to see a move back down, and then maybe a break of this trend line, a move towards this area here. Of course, that's in the long term. That would be ideal scenario. If we start seeing moves above the 124 level, then the potential is, of course, to come back up and test the previous highs at around 125 to 50, 125 to 50. So yeah, okay. So let's look at the 4-hour chart, because this will give us a bit of a better picture for what should we expect for today. Now, we've got this little trend line here, and we can see that the price is currently moving towards it. If this will hold, then definitely we could see some more upside. But if we have a little break here, the next potential level to watch for today would be 123 to 50, around that. So yeah, I think we need to kind of keep a close eye on this, and especially, of course, on the US CPI figures that will come out later on today. So yeah, I suggest that we can just keep watching it and just continue observing it for now. Another one that I really wanted to have a look at is the Euro Pound. Now the Euro Pound is, again, as mentioned yesterday as well, is at an interesting spot. Now this is just let me quickly grab the shape here. Now this is the level that I'm referring to. Now it's an area between 0.89 and 0.89100. Currently it's acting as a good level of resistance. If we manage to break this, then yeah, it's opening the path towards the 89,800 level, which is around this area here, which could be a good resistance level as well. But if that doesn't hold, well, the round number of 0.90 and maybe slightly higher, if you can see this level here as well, yeah, a break above 89,800 could lead to 0.90, 0.9350, around that. On the downside, of course, if we start seeing strong rejections again from this area here of 89,100, then a move back towards the 88,500, which would be this area here, and it's not picking up. There we go. So around this area here, because we've got basically all of them, the 50, the 100, and the 200 EMAs running almost at the same level. So that's around 88,500. I think this could be a potential interesting level to watch if this market suddenly reverses. If of course this breaks, now this would open the path towards the round 0.88 level, which is around here. So again, this pair is the one to have on your radar today. As of course we're leaning more towards the break of this, because it would be quite healthy for this pair to run a little bit higher, considering the fact as well that the euro is looking stronger a little bit than the pound. So yeah, like I said, keep an eye on this area for today. Now quickly, let's have a look at the one that's really is on all the news headlines, the USDJPY. Okay, so the dollar yen, let's put a bigger picture here on the daily, so we can see that it continues to drop. And if we look even at a more bigger picture, the weekly one, let's make it smaller a little bit, we can see that it is breaking at the moment this level here. It is breaking on the weekly chart this long-term trend line that was running from September 2012. Even though, yes, we had a good break yesterday, we're continuing the downside to the downside. We actually need to wait and see how this week is going to close. And if we're not going to get any surprises where this is just going to reverse back up and just going to hit this trend line underneath and actually maybe break it and come back to it. If we don't get anything like that, then yes, we could continue selling off into upcoming weeks. But again, like I said, you need to keep a careful eye on the weekly candle, as this is going to give you the final confirmation to what the pair is planning to do. At the moment, of course, the sentiment is more to the downside. So you can go from here. Basically, you can trade it. If you feel very aggressive, then yeah, you can jump in and trade it. But if you're more of a cautious trader, then I suggest to maybe just wait and see if we will manage to do some sort of a retracement a little bit, especially looking at the 4-hour chart here, where we can see now that the 4-hour candle is really looking bullish right now, and it's heading towards this level here, which is around 107.400. It's going to be its first resistance level, I believe. If we manage to break this and even move higher, then the next level, the next level to watch would be the round number of 108. So where it's going to meet this little steep downwards trend line, and if that's going to get broken again, yeah. So the potential move is to the 108 300, and maybe even actually to the 50 EMA, which is currently around 108 700. But that's already if the bulls won't want to give this pair away that easily. But yeah, again, you need to keep. First of all, you need to keep a close eye on the first resistance level of 107 400. And let's quickly have a look at the index. And so let's have a quick look at the DAX. Now DAX is not giving us much, to be honest. I mean, looking at the weekly chart here, at the moment it's just stuck in this area, and it's trading within this little range. Either today or in the remaining 3 days that we got left in this week, unless it's going to do a good move, then hopefully, of course, the USDJPY might push it a little bit. But at the moment, it's just not going nowhere. So for me to jump into this, probably I would need to see moves back down to around 12,100 level, maybe 12,000, the round number of 12,000. These are the levels potentially to watch. If we start getting breaks below these levels, then that would signal a more negative sentiment, and probably the bears are jumping into selling again. On the other side, of course, there is a lot for it to go up again. It has got a lot of space to go up. The only thing is that if we're going to just follow yesterday's candle, which was a negative candle, and yesterday the markets closed in the red, we could see some actually continuation. So that's why at the moment I'm excluding the upside for now, because still the sentiment is more to the downside. The only thing is probably if you ask me to maybe see a potential level for the upside, I would say 12,380. That would probably maybe signal a potential reversal to the upside, but again, the sentiment is still more to the downside. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you have a good trading day, good trading session today on this lovely day. And I hope the markets will bring you a lot of love. And yeah, keep an eye on the price action, guys. Thank you very much.